toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Kennesaw State Owls. And the Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. So Kennesaw State's offense has the ball first today. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked at the big fella, he delivered. So elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Offense in a bunch formation. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bears offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside with speed, take the top off of defense, catch posts and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback. That's going to be important in this one.
No doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really be the go-to guy in this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got the back over the middle.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Got it in the middle. It's Clay. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab outside. It's Barry Johnson. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Quick strike complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Here's the return from inside his 10.
Returner is brought down at the 14, and the offense will take over.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Cheek. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Motion from the wide receiver. Got a man. It's play. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback making checks. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Clay. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack. Getting the quarterback down at the 44. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner will be dragged down. So here comes the Bear offense. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first two possessions. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through a tackle. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. It's a draw.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And down he goes back at the 3. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Kennesaw State right back to work.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Number 23.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Hill. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Bears are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Bears will line up to punt it away.
Number 25 on to kick it away.
Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Clay. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Fires to the big fella. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Wants to throw it. Throwing right. A strike downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Owls!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Catch in the middle, it's Payne. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw time, running short in the half. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Loss of 2.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Of 6.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Big fella moving. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this...
He's loose down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Missouri State. What? And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Here we go. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Barry Johnson. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
You know, it's not often you get to see QBs go over 5,000 yards passing in a year. We've watched this guy, though, be a special player for this offense all season long. With that last completion, he's now hit the milestone.
Tackle is made at the 44-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Clay. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. To the air on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Running into the open space. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Bears line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Oh, what a cut! And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Power football with the run.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him...
Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. On the move, it's cheap. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up from 6.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. The option look. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
So here comes the Bear offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's cheap. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Let's go!
They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Missouri State! Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Flying down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri State. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Finding an escape route. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. The give from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Owls! And the pummeling has started. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Cheek. There he goes. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with the back. Hard running there. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give to the tailback. On his feet at the 40. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.